This is your WWE Raw review. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and refresh my YouTube channel multiple times a day for the latest rumors, news, and headlines in World Wrestling and Entertainment. Monday Night Raw, it was okay. We have some things to talk about, some key points. You know, obviously the highlights right off the top. Braun Strowman obliterating Brock Lesnar and Kane with that staging. That was a highlight. That was a moment. The Balor Club versus the Shield 3.0. I mean, it only makes sense that Jason Jordan was in the Shield tonight because who else has joined the Shield in the last year or so? Triple H, a majority of Kurt Angle. I mean, the list goes on and on of other superstars that have joined in the Shield. Dean Ambrose goes down with an injury. Jason Jordan, is earning the spot. I'm liking the developments. I'm liking the progress. I'm liking the way Jason Jordan's character is evolving and that cocky attitude that he has. What about Nia Jax and Enzo? What about that injury to Enzo tonight? That could have been bad. That could end up real bad. And viewers and subscribers, Enzo, not only did Enzo get injured, viewers and subscribers, but on top of that, he bled. He got busted open. He was bleeding like a sink. And the match seemed to me like they called an audible and they called for a count out. But once again, I'm not sure if that's the direction or the route they went. I'm just assuming that's what they did here. Samoa Joe looking to pick up some momentum after his loss to Roman Reigns last week. And it really wasn't a true loss because, Samoa Joe did take Roman Reigns to the limit. And Roman Reigns merely survived. But Samoa Joe came back tonight and beat two guys on one. Rhino and Heath Slater. So Samoa Joe also announced that he's not only going to be in the Royal Rumble, but that he's going to eliminate John Cena. So does that mean John Cena versus Samoa Joe is going to be in the works, or is that going to happen before that? Like I said, I don't really have a lot of complaints about Raw tonight. We saw awoken Matt Hardy make his in-ring debut under the Woken moniker. And, once again, I like the theme, I like the entrance. It was cool. It was all right. I'm not compared to his Impact Wrestling days, but it was nice. It was refreshing to see, not the Hardy music playing and not coming out to the Hardy-like mannerisms and stuff like that. But the match against Kurt Hawkins, we all knew Matt Hardy was going to win that. And then Bray Wyatt comes out. Bray Wyatt intrudes, and one of the most diabolical, one of the strangest, crudest, one of the perhaps just one of the very odd stare down between Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. Bray Wyatt laughing, Matt Hardy doing his yes, yeah, and it just, I don't know, it was just weird. I don't know, it's just something about that. Just, like I said, I don't mind Matt Hardy's mannerisms and the way he acts, the way it's being portrayed, the way that we're seeing it. I just think a little bit more creativity, a little bit more freedom could be put into this whole Woken thing. But it is what it is. Then the Miz would return tonight on a night where we had championship match. We had a return in the Miz. The Miz cut a great promo tonight. The fire and the desire is still there within the Miz. The Miz has made it very known that he wants the Intercontinental title. And not only did the Miz cut a fiery promo tonight on Raw with the Miz Taraj with Elias. Once again, Elias is one of my favorite characters on the show, as is the Miz. I like the Miz. I like Elias. I like the way they act. I like their characters. I like how they're portrayed. And the fans were even happy. The fans even wanted to see The Miz back on Monday Night Raw tonight after 6 long weeks. We saw Asuka get taken out by Nia Jax. Nia Jax just completely dominated Asuka. Asuka never saw it coming. Asuka could never get out of the blocks. So tonight, Asuka's the one that looks like a jobber. Titus Worldwide on a night of upsets, too. Titus Worldwide picks up a win over The Bar. Now, what kind of momentum do they have going into the Royal Rumble now that they lost? So I'm trying to think where the strategy lays there with Titus Worldwide getting the victory. And, remember the rumors and the speculation about Sheamus's WWE career potentially being up in the air and his career ending soon off an injury that is career threatening. So maybe, I don't know, maybe this is the phase out. Maybe this is where Cesaro and Sheamus are going to start to have problems, and there's going to be one more match, and maybe this will be the end of Sheamus. I don't know if Sheamus is going to have that swan song. The Cruiserweight Championship match, as I alluded to earlier, it was an okay match. It was volatile, it was high flying, and it was very bloody. And like I said, I think they called an audible, and I think all the plans changed on that match, especially when it looked like Enzo got injured. But if Enzo isn't injured, I hope he's not injured. I don't want to see him injured. But if he's not injured, he played that up very well. Let me just say that. Roman Reigns would kick off tonight's Monday Night Raw, and I'll tell you what, The Miz put a huge mark. He put a huge impact at the end of the show. Not only in the middle of the show, but towards the end. Because it was the club, the Balor Club versus Jordan, Reigns, and Rollins. And the Balor Club ended up picking the victory. There were a few key spots, a few crucial points in this contest where, Jason Jordan, messed up. It was wrong timing, wrong positioning, and the Balor Club defeated Reigns, Rollins, and Jordan. It was a surprise. It was a shock. The Balor Clubs pick up the victory, but after the match, The Miz absolutely came out and took out Roman Reigns, took out Rollins, did the triple powerbomb to Roman Reigns, sending an explanation point that The Miz is going to be the next Intercontinental Champion. So I like the way that, I like some of the developments. I like some of the plots. I like some of the storylines, if you want to call that. And, like I said, Braun Strowman lowering the staging, that steel on Kane and Lesnar. What a sight to see. I mean, that was something. And then Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Now, we saw Sasha Banks Bayley didn't get a lot of in-ring time. Bayley was not in the ring that much, and you can almost see where the WWE is taking away her position. The WWE, it's almost as if, Bayley doesn't matter anymore, and that's sad, where Bayley was, where she came from, and what she's about, but you can almost see where the WWE is scaling back on Bayley and her push. But Sasha Banks got dominated this whole match by Absolution, but in the end, Absolution got absolutely pinned for the 1-2-3 because it was Sasha Banks and her team that got the victory. We also learned tonight that Stone Cold Steve Austin and D-Generation X, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, as well as the New Age Outlaws and the Bella Twins, are confirmed for Monday Night Raw, along with Randy Orton, free agent John Cena, Brock Lesnar. Like I said, viewers and subscribers, I like the way that the WWE set the night up. They set the night up with, Roman Reigns coming out and, talking about how he's the Intercontinental Champion and how he put Samoa Joe out. And then out would come, Jason Jordan. And like I said, I like Jason Jordan. I like what he's doing. I like what he's doing on the mic. There's just something about him that rubs you the wrong way, but it's in a way that's like, all right, someone's got to shut this kid up. This kid, he's good. He is good. He's confident. He's almost overconfident. He's very brash and brazen. Wait, did I ever say that on the show? Brash and brazen, consistent, prolific, and dedicated. I don't know. I feel like I've heard that somewhere, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be off. The promo by Paul Heyman tonight where Brock Lesnar was in the ring, we've seen this promo before. It was a little bit changed. It was a little bit different, but a lot of the same things we've heard. But I could almost feel as if when Lesnar was walking up the ramp, he was going to get attacked, he was going to get hurt. And that brawl with Lesnar and Kane, I'll tell you, Lesnar and Kane, they've been doing a lot of brawling. They've been doing a lot of back and forth. But Braun Strowman absolutely changed the whole outlook, the whole complexity of this. And Brock Lesnar's chances of walking out of the Royal Rumble as the WWE Universal Champion doesn't look so hot, doesn't look so good right now. Ladies and gentlemen, so the Balor Club picks up a victory, a key win for them tonight. Raw was good. I liked it. I wouldn't say I thoroughly liked it. I wouldn't say it was like wow and super duper, but I'd say it was a little bit better than last week, and I'd say that WWE is slowly developing and unraveling, and now we focus our attention to the 25th anniversary. We've got one more Raw left until the special show, so the WWE probably isn't going to go all. I mean, I hope Enzo's not injured. Let's see if there's going to be any more friction or heat with Jason Jordan, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. You got to wonder with Jason Jordan in the middle here, and I like how this was awesome by Jason Jordan tonight. The Balor Club. We're the Champions Club. I mean, that was hysterical. I mean, Jason Jordan is doing a heck of a job on that mic, and you can just see him getting better and better and more fine-tuned as the weeks go on. And, you can almost see where Jason Jordan's going to provide a difference factor, a difference maker with Reigns and Rollins, and there could be, a split in the Shield. There's already a split. There's already a kink in the armor with Dean Ambrose out, and now Jason Jordan's taking over that. I'm just looking through my notes here, making sure I'm not missing anything huge. Like I said, obviously, and we know that the beaming and the structure, the part of the Raw staging, we know it didn't actually exactly fall on top of Lesnar and Kane, but we got the vibe, we got the feeling of what was going on there and what the WWE was trying to present and what the vision was supposed to be. Like I said, that Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy face-off, it was very deranged, okay? I just think these two are capable of a lot more. And once again, it's not my blame. It's not on the talent. It's not on the competitors. It's not on the superstars. I just think with a talent like a Bray Wyatt and a promo like a Bray Wyatt, with the magnificence and the brilliance of a Matt Hardy, a woken, broken Matt Hardy, you could get something a lot better. Like if these two guys would have been in TNA, Impact Wrestling, and this is giving them props. I mean, I don't even know if it's called TNA, AMA, CFM, AFM. I don't even know what TNA is called these days. But I think if Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy were in that company 1 or 2 or 3 years ago and they had a feud, it would be really off the charts. And to say that TNA can do something better than the WWE is phenomenal in itself. Not phenomenal as AJ Styles, because we're going to talk about SmackDown review. Tomorrow night, Sean V. Damon will be here for the SmackDown review. I'm going to try to do this. I started the year off right with a Raw review, SmackDown review. My SmackDown review didn't do so well. And I know, the YouTube thing, this YouTube site is so broken. I mean, I get 100 views a video. I have 100,000 subscribers. I might as well just have 1 subscriber at this point because YouTube is being unfair and it's just awful. But you know what? I'll make pennies and nickels and cents on this site, and I'll be on the side of the street asking for pennies, nickels, and dimes, and all the time. I mean, I'll be the homeless guy, and that's why I haven't shaved. I mean, I don't turn my heat on. I mean, I wear the same clothes for about 5 days in a row. That's what it is. I mean, YouTube's paying me great. I mean, if I were at 100,000 subscribers 5 years ago, I'd be making bank. I'd be good. I would be great. I would be straight. Everything would be fine. And yeah, this YouTube pays nickels and dimes nowadays, so it's good, and my views are down more than ever. So, but Monday Night Raw is picking up momentum. The steam and the validity and the velocity and the heat. Wait a minute, velocity and heat. Weren't those 2 shows back in the day on WWE? Shotgun Saturday Night, Live Wire. Yeah, those shows. Yeah, Superstars, Metal, Jacked. Yeah, I'm going to be pretty jacked for Monday Night Raw. But ladies and gentlemen, to give Raw a score, a rating, a letter grade. I used to go to high school. I used to go to preschool. I got my GED. No, I didn't get my GED. No, you know what? I almost did get my GED because I almost dropped out of high school, but then I pushed myself a little bit further. Just like I pushed myself here on YouTube.com. And I said, you know what? No, I'm going to go for that diploma. No, I'm going to graduate. No, I'm going to walk that aisle. I'm going to go up those steps. I'm going to accept it. And yeah, I did graduate high school, and then the rest is history. But no, to give Raw a letter grade, you know what? A number or a letter? Should I go a number or a letter? Should I give both? Well, I'll give Raw about a C plus, a solid C plus. But to go from 1 to 10, because it's a 3-hour show, a 3-hour Monday Night Raw, so it's a little hard to get through it if it's a bad show. But tonight, the show flowed pretty good. There was progression, there was aggression, there was some storylines, there was some developments. So, it kind of kept me wanting to watch and get interested, But I'll give Raw like a 7.5 out of 10. Like a 7.5 out of 10. I think that's fair. So a C plus and a 7.5 out of 10. Does that even match up? Does it even equal? All I know is Raw gets a pass, okay? Raw gets a pass from the brash and the brazen Sean V. Damon. What were your highlights? What were your standouts? The matches were okay tonight. I think if you're looking at the match of the night, though, I think the match of the night, had to go to that Cruiserweight match was pretty good, although it got, stopped abruptly, in my opinion. I think they called an audible. That main event was impactful, but obviously the huge highlight of tonight is that scaffolding and that staging with Braun Strowman pulling on it and just falling and toppling over on Lesnar and Kane. And they may be insane come the Royal Rumble. Can you imagine what these 3 are going to do inside the Royal Rumble match, where there can only be 1 Royal Rumble winner, where we heard new women and new guys, the men and the women have signed up and said they're going to be participating in the Royal Rumble this year. So what are your comments, your opinions? What are your takes on Monday Night Raw? And The Miz had a great night tonight. The Miz had a great promo. The superstars of the night, I would have to say, Jason Jordan, The Miz. The Miz is, he's always on anyways, but your comments, your opinions, more to come from the brash, the brazen. Share, subscribe, comment, refresh my YouTube channel. More to come. Thank you for watching.